Ready for your acupuncture appointment, bro?
Looks like that Hellraiser.
He does look like Hellraiser. Get you feeling good? She just dropped off Justice to daycare. Was he pumped?
He was so pumped. He was bouncing up and down like a tiger.
He's gonna bounce like a ticker too. Dude, you don't act like you have spine issues. But it's the back end, as we all know. Yeah. Oh, you're happy, huh? You wanna go see Nicole? Get your spine all done? You excited? You excited? Yeah, okay. We'll go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, buddy. No. We gotta test your pee. We gotta test your pee, your pH. Good pee. Good boy, buddy.
These are kind of medium-sized ones for a dog his size. I didn't want to go to the biggest ones right off the bat. The actual needle's not very big. See?
Oh yeah, those are tiny.
Oh yeah, those are
So this is
small.
the handle part.
They're really thin.
Gotcha.
As long as you keep massaging me, Mom, that's all good.
It can be 70 at Justice Plays, and it sounds like he's about to die after 10
No, I
minutes.
can't handle
All right,
it.
so he's very heat sensitive.
Yes.
Okay. Just my finger.
Yeah. Okay.
He felt that.
That's liver.
You're good.
That's the liver point. That's where
You're
they
good.
process stress. So the liver, where the lowest point is, where you kind of fall into that. Okay, here we go on the other side.
Okay. Good boy.
That a little bit more.
Good boy.
Good job.
Good boy.
Good job.
They're hungry sometimes, but if the food's not exactly what they want, they're like, "Meh,
Walk away.
I'll wait till I'm really hungry and have to eat."
I find a lot of these dogs that are on the high-end foods do get picky about it. It's like, you don't realize what you get.
Right,
know,
it's like
you're getting,
the
like-
amount of effort I just put into your dinner, like by the time I'm done with it, I'm like,
yeah, no, my dog's the same way. He's like, I would rather eat garbage kibble than all of this very expensive food that you're feeding me. I'm gonna work on his legs doing the laser acupuncture. Yeah, so I'm trying to do points to support some early weakness in his back end here. Keep checking his pHs because I'm interested to see if it's going up and down.
Yeah, like,
right. Yeah, this is nice.
His eyes are
She takes
sleepy
nice
eyes.
care of you here, doesn't she?
And again, first thing in the morning, no stiffness when he gets up.
Not really seeing that. No.
He
He's
seems
kinda
like
rough.
sometimes he like just like hops up and like runs over to me.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, some mornings he stays laying on the couch sleeping for a while, but when he gets up, it's not.
Yeah, he doesn't have to stretch and he's stumbling around. Good. Loosening things up a little bit.
Yep.
He's doing good.
He's doing great.
We
Looks
got-
like that Hellraiser.
He does look like Hellraiser. And you can tell how much he loves this. He gets super relaxed. He feels so good after. He's gonna be so happy tonight. He's gonna sleep so deep.
Yeah, sleep like a baby.
And then usually the next day he's like really good.
Like super happy
Super
and ready
happy
to go.
and ready to go.
Well, this started when I left you guys to go to LA.
It did.
My fault, isn't it?
It is.
Is it my fault?
Nah.
Me.
You only add goodness to the family.
You won't miss a kiss, will ya?
So I'm just going to give you a couple to work on between now and then we can
Okay.
add things as we go.
Yeah.
But one of the best things when you're starting to notice some weakness in the back end is called sit to stays.
Okay.
Sit to stance. So the idea is that, which is going to be tricky because you see when he starts to go down, he shifts to his hip and kind of plunks down there. So the trick is to have him sit, and before his butt hits the ground, you want him to come right back up. So squat essentially.
Okay.
Okay, so right back up before his butt hits. Because once his butt hits and those legs start, you're not getting him to get back up again.
Right.
So he's coming down, even if he's just halfway.
It's like a
get him to
back
come
squat
back up.
basically.
Yeah, it's a squat essentially, and we're working on those thigh muscles to
Right.
keep them strong.
Okay.
And treat placement is important when you're doing that. So if you're using a treat to do it, have him, come down and then bring your hand right back up again, and he'll pop back up, and then, and even if you do like 3 of them in a row. And
I was gonna ask you how many reps, how many times
yeah,
a
if you can do
day.
it about 3 times in a row and maybe twice a day.
Okay.
And if you notice that he gets sore, then it's too much.
Okay.
Then back it off. But sit to stands are probably the biggest thing for the thigh muscles.
Okay.
And walking, going uphill.
Yeah.
So he shifts, when he goes uphill, he shifts his weight to those back legs.
Yeah.
So then he's using those thighs a little bit more. And then we talked a little bit about the leg lifts.
Yeah.
So just lift it and just try to.
Don't let him put all the weight in your hand, because then he's not supporting the other 3. You want him to balance on the other 3 legs.
Okay.
So just gently pick up one foot and have him shift, get him his balance. That's working on his core and strengthening and tightening his core.
Yeah.
And then go to the next foot, and you can go all the way around to the 4 feet.
Okay.
So we could start with those 2, and then there are other things you can do too, as far as him getting used to proprioception, where his feet are in space, you know, that he's not crisscrossing. Just the more he works on it, just like with us, the more balancing things you do, the more you're paying attention to where your body is in space. Yeah, exactly. So, and the sit-to-stands are going to be a good one for strength. But, you know, the way that he sits, you know, all flopped down like that, you know, he doesn't sit in a crisp sit back type of thing. So, you know, again, that often is knees and hips. We'll see. We'll just work on that a little bit. I think he moves pretty well, but if you're starting to see some early things, it doesn't hurt to start some of these physical therapy things early. So let's work on those two first. Cookie stretches you can do just for stretching his neck and his sides. So again, hold a treat and just bring it around, and he'll follow the treat around, which will stretch the side of his neck, and then you do it on the other side. And then if you want it to, you can bring it all the way down, like towards his knee on this side, and he'll stretch all the way down the side. Does that make sense? Yep. Says, oh, this is just, you're talking more.
You just go on this side so it doesn't lean too far.
So, leg lifts, cookie stretches, and sit-to-stands will be the one.
It's like, all right, I'm just going to sit
Please sit in your lap, Mom.
Can that be a sit-to-stand?
But you know,
get all the way up.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're doing the treat and she's sitting by and he sits, you know, he'll come back up easier if he's sitting on your legs than if he goes all the way down. Because again, he does that flop to the hip thing.
There you go.
And once he does that, you're not getting him to stand up again.
Yep.
So, because what we would like to ultimately see in an ideal world would be him sitting more squarely. Versus this kind of flop back type of thing, you know?
Like how Justice sits. Justice sits like all proud, like what you need.
Yeah, and his legs all lined up and square behind him again, you know?
Not like out to the side.
Yeah, and you know, that flopping is my knees or my hips. Usually the hips, I think, when you're doing this are sore.
We just got home with Bruce Wayne. He is super mellow. He's always mega mellow after acupuncture. That's the face of a good feeling dog.
He makes me want to go to acupuncture.
His eyes are looking amazing, which the allergens have been horrible here outside. So I would say his allergy protocol working.
It is.
All right, so these guys will probably want to know exactly what we're doing.
I want to say we got to do that video.
So we have to do that video. We're going to start PT on Bruce tomorrow, right? So we'll document that. He has another acupuncture appointment in 3 weeks?
3 weeks now.
I felt like a lot better post-vet after listening to her basically say that she's not even really that concerned with how he is.
Yeah, she didn't think things looked too bad.
She didn't think things looked too bad. She kept commenting multiple times how soft he was, how amazing his coat looked. So we're definitely doing all the right things. I feel a lot better inside. I get super stressed when the dog's stressed, and I almost tune it out.
Yeah.
Like today, I'm like, he was playing with Justice. He slipped and fell. Like they were barely playing. He fell. Then he was limping. I'm like, oh my God, why is Bruce limping out of nowhere? He had all this energy this morning. And all of a sudden he twisted, he fell, and then he was favoring his left leg. So it's like I almost just shut it off. It's like I can't even like think about it because it's going to stress me out, which is going to stress him out.
Yeah, I honestly think that's better for you to do. You probably get upset and angry because it's one more thing out of your control, and it's upsetting because you love this dog more than life itself. So it angers you to see him go through anything like that doesn't feel good for him.
Yeah, so that's how the morning started. I was lucky it happened on a day we're taking him to the vet. For his acupuncture, so we could explain exactly what's going on.
Right, and she alleviated all of our concerns.
Yep. You know? So big dude just chilling, and it was actually the one time he jumped. It was a liver one. Yeah. Meaning, I asked her what that meant. I'm like, does that mean like something going on with his liver? And she's like, it means he needed to be stuck there. So as you guys know, your liver helps you detoxify everything and process everything. So important. It's the one organ that can also regenerate itself. Did you know that? Your liver, your liver can regenerate itself. So good liver health is just good for everyone. For you, for your dogs, and he's gonna sleep good tonight. And it's good that Justice is at daycare because being at daycare, Justice will be mellow tonight, so he won't be all over Bruce trying to play. Yep. So we're just going to let Bruce do his thing. He's falling asleep, and when he does that, he gets cross-eyed. Look at his cross eyes. His head's too big. Is it only one of my cross eyes?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shows the thing.
I'm sorry.
Dude, somebody just hugged me.
Do you want a hug? Let me get try a booger first. You want a hug?
That looks like a cozy situation you got going on. He's loving that. Look at that giant paw on her head. Look at the size of his paw compared to her head. It is insane. Bruce Wayne has bear paws. Like legit. His paws are gigantic. So make sure you guys do all the things on the way out. I'm going to keep my voice down. That way I don't F with Bruce Wayne. Ton of training courses are linked in the description box. They will help you guys tremendously in your training so you have this perfect canine companionship like we do with Bruce. Nothing better than a well-mannered dog in your home like Bruce and Justice. Make sure you guys are subscribed. That way you can follow along on Bruce Wayne's journey back to proper health. We're sharing everything we're doing. It's a lot right now. It's a lot to take in between his allergies, his kidney stones, his spinal issues. We're managing it the best we can. And until next time, we'll see you later. Peace, bros and broettes. Yes, I know. It's feeling good. Yes. He's showing me his butt right now because it feels good. And I think he's happy. He's telling me, hey, I'm so happy my back feels so good. Exactly. That's what he's doing. Good boy, Justice. Good boy. Feel good? The acupuncture work, buddy? Alright, we're not wrestling. You had daycare. You had acupuncture. We're chilling. Come here. You got, bro, stop jumping, bro. Jeez, come here. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Good boys. I just got home from a massage, so that's why I sound half out of it. And these guys were just pumped for life to see me. Thanks for the love, dudes. Thanks for all the love. Acupuncture's working good, huh, dude? How's daycare?